And look at that, we're back. We be back. Hopefully this time the camera doesn't freaking cut out on a stupid face. We'll see, I guess. All right. Lawrence, yes, your beautiful face is saying you want to say hello to the folks before we get started.
Hello, folks. Hello.
All right, and as we said in the previous stream, we do always have a couple of spots open for our watch party. The link is in the chat if you want to sync up with us, or if you're watching later, just hey, you can sync up with the sound. It's pretty easy. And thank you for coming by. And here we go. Phil, what's good? No, I don't have more goodies to share, but this is our first run through of watching episode 1 of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
She ain't sharing that.
Look, we're late. Here it is. All right. And ready to go when you are, my lady. You good? All right, let go. My sound is worrying me right now because I can't hear anything. All right, let me pause the watch there for a sec, Lauren. And bloody hell, again with this sound. It's always something, man. It's always something. All right, Lauren, can you unmute for a sec, real quick? Phil, can you let me know if you can hear me right now, por favor, in the chats?
I have unmuted myself.
Okay, thank you for the silky voice. I can hear you just fine. Let me reset. Or just restart. Can you I'm assuming you can hear the Disney Plus on your end, yes?
Yeah, because I've not muted the Disney Plus on my end.
Yeah, it's not mute on my end either. And I still can hear nothing. Yeah, okay, so you can hear me, you can hear Lauren, but I have no sound on Disney Plus.
Maybe take out your earphones?
I did. Already gone. They are turned off, as is my Bluetooth sensor. Turned off. Okay, I think I just found it. Yep, there it is. Okay, so back we go. Awesome, Phil. Thank you. I know it's vibranium and it's not supposed to weigh a lot, but that thing looks heavy.
Like it's someone else. The criminal organization known as LAF is targeting Captain Hassan. One of our military liaisons, LAF. They're high-powered. We lost contact with Rassad's plane just after it took off. We need you to make sure that LAF doesn't deliver on the threat.
So instead of enhanced, high-powered is what we're going with now.
U.S. military cannot be seen operating out there.
I got it. You guys fly low, drop me off, I fly up to intercept. No treaties violated.
First Lieutenant Torres, our intel officer, will be helping on the ground. And Sam, this has to be subtle.
Subtle.
It's subtle. Like people don't know who Falcon is. That's gonna be subtle. Okay.
Sam, Torres here. Sending intel to your HUD right now. I'll be your boots on the ground, sir. I got eyes on a plane. Any sign of LAF? Nah, nothing yet. But I'll keep tracking the chatter.
Hey, Christian.
They've already hijacked the plane. We're gonna need to call some people.
We're gonna need to call some people. Hey, who is that guy? I know that face, so I think it is. Yeah. Oh, I know that's homie that was in Captain America. In the Winter Soldier, I believe.
Hey!
C'est comme un poisson, non? Peut-être qu'on les tripe tout de suite.
Red Wing, engage!
Oh, nice shield with the wings. That's awesome. Oh, good job. You shot your pilot.
Captain Croissant, let's get you out here.
That guy's got to be like, bitch, I stood toe Captain America. Captain America did knock your ass out, though, so... I probably never will, but I've always wanted to try one of those fly suits. The weight that is on Sam's shoulders right now, I cannot imagine having to deal with. Just saw what you said in the chat, Lauren. Yeah, the MMA dude.
Red Wing, get him off our ass!
Sidebar. These are bloody delicious.
Keep going! We're close! If we get to the border, he's not gonna follow. What's up?
I was about to say, you better start throwing everybody out the damn chopper. Now go get your guy.
Heads up, you're about to fly into Libyan airspace, and I assume they have a problem with that. Yeah, a big problem. A big problem.
You got this full-on tag team on wheels on the ground, and they can't do shit. What's the point of that?
90 seconds.
Hey man, mate, dude seems to have learned his lesson about being prepared.
Yeah. Man. Ooh, that was almost your ass, boy. Yeah, you can't fly solo anymore, Falcon.
We gotta call it off.
You need a partner that's in the air with you.
I just did.
I was gonna say, we didn't see that guy. Good on him. I like that save. He needs a wingman though. He needs a wingman in the air with him.
Thanks. You can try to reroute that to the other. Do not. Oh.
Look at your young face.
They're working with the Air Force.
Did he just now get out the academy?
Every time Ops touches him, he gets all glitchy. Well, yeah, those poor techs can't keep up with a billion returning IP addresses and your sick ass start level. Hey, Avengers! Aslama! Dick Marty. عايشك برشا. أنا أكون لما فرهم باش نعناك سيلي. It was Arabic. Wait, you said it again?
Bro.
Anyway, these LAF crews, man, they're trying to take advantage of all the chaos and make some money.
You maybe want to put that camera down, son?
Oh, bang, right there. You see these guys? These are the guys you got to worry about. I've been stumbling onto their manifesto.
Why are we talking about this outside the shop?
Is that a new thing?
This dude's going to get killed pretty soon.
Real quick.
Basically,
You done got made by like 5 people sitting out there right now.
Trust me, it wasn't. Trust me. Every time something gets better for one group, it gets worse for another. Yeah, essentially, these people, they want a world that's unified without borders. So you can see why a lot of people are into that. So keep an eye on it. If anything gets serious, you let me know. No doubt.
He's not going to be around for that.
I'll track the online chatter, see what they're saying. I do got to ask you, though, because like online, there's just been a lot of stuff about Steve, actually. Crazy conspiracy theories. Some people, they think that he's in a secret base on the moon.
You're in the military, dude. You know what above top secret is?
You those people
You think he's allowed to tell you that, even if it was true?
fly him to the moon? No. Oh, I got you. I'll get you back next time. So where you off to?
He's either gonna die soon or he's secretly a part of that group.
More stuff.
Yep, I was just about to say that. You asking too many questions,
Too
boy.
many questions. Like, you way too out there, got the camera out all broad
For
daylight.
a military boy, you far too curious.
Yeah, well, we don't do that around here, man.
Master posing story.
Yeah, Phil said it too. This guy is snoopy as fuck. Yeah.
The world has been forever changed. A few months ago, billions of people reappeared after 5 years away, sending the world into turmoil. We need new heroes. One suited for the times we're in.
Thank you, DA. Appreciate you.
Symbols are nothing without the women and men that give them meaning. And this thing, I don't know if there's ever been a greater symbol, but it's more about the man who propped it up. And he's gone. So today we honor Steve's legacy, but also look to the future. Thank you, Captain America. This belongs to you.
Oh, Roddy knows some fuck shit's about to go down with that.
Mm-hmm.
Smithsonian can never be trusted.
Hey, they already lost one uniform, man. You think that the government is actually gonna let a whole ass vibranium shield stay right there? Nah. Mm-mm.
Take a walk. Yeah, I've been at home. My sister and my nephews, man. When I left, they were babies. I come back and little Nick, it's crazy. Man. Yeah.
Well, you should bring him out to DC sometime. I'll teach him how to fly. You know, I mean the right way. Crazy to think that nobody's going to be carrying the shield.
We went for 70 years without anybody carrying it, and Steve was on ice, so I think we're all right.
It was a different time, son.
Mm.
You say you're going to make me ask? Why didn't you take up the mantle?
When Steve first told me about the shield, the first words I said were, feels like it belongs to someone else. Someone else is Steve.
The world's a crazy place right now. People are nobody's stable. Allies are now enemies. Alliances are all torn apart. The world's broken. Everybody's just looking for somebody to fix it.
Ain't that a fact?
New day, brother. Be in touch.
Half hour before last call.
Guys, I need to pause really quick because my sister's calling me and she doesn't do that often and she's pregnant, so I need to see if I have a niece yet. Hello?
Oh, see, now I want to know if there's a baby too. I love me some babies. They're cute. They're not for eating. No matter what any witch says, they're not for eating. Most things these days are not actually for eating. Oh, side story. right? Netflix, watch the new documentary Seaspiracy. Okay, try not to eat some snacks while you're watching it, but go watch it and try to take more accountability for just overall food consumption. Blah. The new baby is Captain America. I mean, the dude in the new suit, the new Captain America suit, does look like an overgrown baby. Like, the helmet's too big for his actual face and the wee jawline and stuff. You just want to pinch his wee cheeks. Also, sidebar. Another sidebar. Loki made a better impression in the Captain America suit than this dude does. I seen a meme about it earlier on. I went, yeah, actually, yep, that's correct. He does. No spoilers for AK. I'm sure she's seen some stuff already. Terrible is a nice way to put it. That it is, Phil. Terrible. Yeah, old Captain America is better. Even Loki dressed as Captain America looks better. It's more convincing. Nah. Probably not. What really pisses me off, though, is seeing interviews for the actors. It's always, excuse my hair, it's always Scarlett Johansson that ends up with, like, oh, do you wear underwear under that? Like, have you asked the men these things? Like, are they wearing panties? Like, because that's what I want to know. Are they wearing brown panties, you know, under their suits? Because I want to know about that. I think they're custom molded now. The suits are basically custom tailored to fit them exactly. So there's no really any pinching. They are specially layered, and also for the guys. Also for the guys, like, there'll be like special ways of going to the bathroom. But I'm sure there's bits and pieces that they find uncomfortable. Like, a lot of them with the masks, they are specially molded to their head. Like, because they did that for the Flash, for Grant Gustin, where they basically take a mold of his head and then make the mask to fit perfectly, and so he can move and he can breathe, he can hear. It'll be the kind of same process for the suits that they wear. And I have to give Marvel props for Wanda's costume, because that's how you do a good female superhero costume without being gratuitous about it. She's still sexy. She's still sexy. She's still voluptuous and all those things. a powerful woman without having to show her butt cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Or like a massive cleavage, which is a really massive plus for me. I love that. Although I do worry about who's it that plays Harley Quinn in the recent Joker movies? I can't remember her name, but she had to do most of that film, the Suicide Squad film, in those itty bitty shorts and those like massive ridiculous heels. Like, I would just say no in my contract. I would just like, none of that shit. Thanks very much. Just imagine how fucking blistered her feet would have been. And then I think in the most recent movie, Birds of Prey, I've not seen it. Like, I know, Margot Robbie, that's it. I know she's wearing like flatter shoes and stuff, and the costume's a bit more flattering rather than just, you know, not much. Yeah, I can't be vibing with that. Something must be happening because AK's not back. Yep, covered, more covered. Like, I'm all for showing a bit of skin, but when it's too often, or like, it's degrading. How are we supposed to have equality and equity when, like, we're showing our tits and ass all the time? Like, who's it is really off the rails right now? Jeffree Star. If you take a cross look at what's going on with Jeffree Star, I seen a reel recently where he's in a bath with like a thong on and showing his butt and whatnot. I was like, the caption was, "Guess my gender." I'm like, your gender is I can't go 5 minutes without showing my fucking ass to the whole world for some reason. Like, you're far more beautiful and balanced when you're doing makeup reviews, right? Actually doing makeup reviews, and doing very business-like promotions and stuff like that, rather than just being an absolute, I don't know what the fuck's going on with him right now. Like, mental health check. Like, if I had a direct line, I'd be like, dude, mental health check. Like, throughout the pandemic, he must have bought like 4 or 5 new cars and then had other ones done up. And I'm like, I'm just sitting here like, what are you doing? Where's the content? Like, there is no content. It's you flying from your California house to your one in Michigan. I think it's Michigan or Wyoming, right? And then driving about in your fancy cars and having them shipped back and forth, and then showing your butt off, and then a new makeup launch, which is not really a makeup launch, it's one product. Like, come on, guys. Come on. You could do better than this, Jeffy. That's how I feel. I mean, just how many makeup palettes has this guy dropped in the last, year? About 4 or 5? Like, read the room, guys. Read the room. Jessie Cosmetics, right? Pandemic equals no employment. Equals nobody's really got money for this. And you're trying to sell big vaults, like big packaged mini vaults of liquid lipstick that's basically around the same colours, right? For $160. $160. I think it's 160 or 180. What the fuck is that? Right? What the fuck is that? Hello, Celebrity Bikini. AK stepped away for a bit, so I'm on a rant, right? We're on a rant about women shooting too much skin, costumes, and people needing a mental health check during this time of imbalance. Complete imbalance. So feel free to join in. Yeah, fucking, it's It's ridiculous. It's like, read the room. Yeah, you've got money. Yeah, you've got all this. We knew this before the pandemic happened, but you're going out your way to flaunt it. Like, if you're not flaunting your wealth, your house, your business, then you are flaunting your butt. You know, you're doing some weird, crazy shit. Someone needs to take you aside and be like, I think you need a breath, okay? I think you need to regather yourself a little bit and find a new direction, because he recently chopped all his hair off and dyed it pink, and he's been doing some of his old school looks from way back when and going back the way instead of forward. Like, it's, I know sometimes you have to go backwards to go forwards, you know, but there's a certain limit. And I don't think it's good PR if you're flaunting your wealth nearly every video. Like, fair enough, you've got wealth, you have the right to spend that wealth. But you don't have to put it in everybody's faces when they've got fuck all, you know? Or these people on fucking Twitter that are like, you know, I'm doing $100 giveaway, like, follow me and retweet me and you'll have a chance at winning. And that chance is like 1 in, like, 50 to 70,000, you know, if you're lucky. And all you have to do is follow and retweet them so they boost up. They get their scores boosted, more or less. It's a whole thing. Anyone else want to have a wee rant while we're here? I'll talk about absolutely fucking anything. I am deprived of humans. We're still under lockdown. I mentioned this in the last stream. The stuff stream. And if you haven't seen the stuff stream, go watch the stuff stream after this. But if you want to fill some time, go look at my Patreon page. It's patreon.com/Lauren's Corner. Yes, there's a baby! There's a baby!
There is a beautiful bouncing baby girl. I can't show it to you yet because we're on video chat. So she's gonna send me pictures, and if she sends me pictures before we jump off, then I'll share them with you guys. But oh my god, she's so cute. She's so tiny. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, y'all know how I feel about the babies. I love the tiny humans. And I heard nothing of what you guys were talking about, so I had to turn my volume down.
Just shite. Anyway, back to the thing.
Oh wait, okay, wait. There she is. I got her. Hold on. Let me make this bigger so I can make sure I'm actually showing it the right way.
Yes, Phil, we're talking about Jeffree Star.
Nah, fuck that guy. Oh wait, I'm still in black and white. Let me not be in black and white.
We need to see the beautiful baby.
I know, and you must
need the chocolate baby
in full color. Okay, so hopefully we can get it with the shine. Look at that!
Oh my god!
Look at that little nose!
I want one!
Oh my god!
And the wee thumb in the stuff. Oh my god!
Oh, I can't get the second one to focus. Oh, but there's her cute little face. There's her cute little face. Look at her little thumb. Oh. She's my new baby, and I'm not going to be able to actually hold her probably for like another year because of this damn disease, you guys. I'm so sad, but so happy. Oh, okay. Sorry, baby gushing. Apologies. My apologies. I had to get that out. Had to get it out. Okay, let me go back to the black and whites. And let me pull up my trusty Marina in the background. And go ahead and click the play button, Lauren. Hydra. Damn. Hey, James. Our lady Bernie, what's good? Yeah, well, I kind of glow around my tiny humans. Damn, poor Buck's still sleeping on the floor, man.
Nightmares. James, I asked you a question. Are you still having nightmares?
Who wouldn't still be having nightmares?
We've been doing this long enough that I can tell when you're lying. Now, you seem a little off today. Did something happen recently? No.
Random ass thought. I don't know how it would ever fit in, but just seeing that old lady, it'd be kind of cool if that was Agatha.
You're a civilian now. With your history, the government needs to know that you're not gonna... Tradition of your party. Tell me about your most recent one. I didn't have any. Oh, come on, really? You're gonna do the notebook thing? Why? All right. Okay. Cross the name off the list. One. So make 3 rules. Senator Atwood was a hydropon for years. Helped her get into office when I was a Winter Soldier. After Hydra disbanded, she continued to abuse the power I gave her. Make her go away. If Congressman Lockhart wants to speak up, I want him. For good. So, rule number 1, can't do anything illegal. How? All I did was give some intel to the aide to convict her, and I wasn't involved in anything else. Rule number 2. What's rule number 2? Nobody gets hurt. It's a big one. And why isn't it rule number 1?
This woman looks so bored with her job.
Remember me? Promise. And what about rule number 3? The whole point of making amends is to fulfill rule number 3. You know, you're a simp, Don. Of course, I completed rule number 3. I am no longer the Winter Soldier. I am James Bucky Barnes, and you're part of my efforts to make amends. So you did it all right.
Oh, man. I know that's not supposed to be funny, but...
Well, like I said, I didn't have it.
You gotta laugh rather than cry sometimes. I feel bad for Bucky.
One day, you're going to have to open up and understand that some people really do want to help you and that they can be trusted.
And you ain't one of those people.
Give me your phone. You don't have 10 phone numbers on this thing. No.
All of his friends are dead
Ignoring
or
the
old.
text from Sam. Look, you've got to nurture friendships. I am the only person you have called all week. That is so sad. You're alone. You're 100 years old. You have no history, no family. Are you lashing out at me, Doc? Because that's really unprofessional. You know, I mean, when did that start? When you start dealing with your clients and all the no.
Yeah, see. He needs a new therapist.
Fine, okay? This is new for me. I didn't have a moment to deal with anything, you know? I had a little calm. And calm. And other than that, I just went from one fight to another for 90 years.
Yeah, that shit's not solved overnight. Even over a matter of months.
So, now that you've stopped fighting, what do you want?
Thanks, Bernie. I think she's precious too.
Yes. That is utter bullshit.
You're a terrible friend.
I was an excellent soldier.
See, that's the problem.
And I know how that can shut you down. And if you are alone, that is the quietest, most personal path. And James is very hard to escape. I know that you have been through a lot, but you got your mind back. You are pardoned. I mean, these are good things.
It's still not that easy.
You're free
Is he?
to do what?
I feel like this woman's about to retire, and this is supposed to be like her last big case. I don't like how she treated that whole thing at all.
What? What? The candy's isn't even half full. Why don't we just share? What are you talking about? Okay, you got a body in yours. It's Mr. Nakajima. Mr. Nakajima. Hey, Nakajima. Yori, what's going on? I thought we were getting lunch. You need, it's putting his trash into my trash. It's trash. And the time has come for you. No! It's just trash. Hey, man, I'm unique. It's like Monique, but it's got a U in there for uniqueness. That's absurd. Okay.
The fact that you feel the need to explain that, young man.
Let's get some food. But Izzy, we always go to Izzy on Wednesday. I'm not in the mood today. Hey, what if bye-bye? Bye. But no talking. Take a look. Nobody's paid it past 19 this week.
So young. Such a shame.
You guys didn't order the usual, huh?
She's cute.
You should ask Cloud.
See, me and old man already thinking the same thing.
He would like to take you out on a date, maybe to bingo or a night of pinochle. Pinochle.
I'm really sorry about him.
Why are you sorry? Okay.
Wow.
Tomorrow night then?
Tomorrow night's great. Just maybe not pinochle.
What's wrong with Pinochle?
What even is that?
I have a shift, but if you want to come back here, I should be done around 10.
I can't believe you did that. She dancing and stuff.
The old man said no talking.
It's sake. That's what that is. That's what they're
It's what?
drinking. Sake.
I know what sake is. What's Pinnacle?
Not got a clue.
Oh, okay. Anybody in the chat, if y'all know what that is. And yes, celebrity, this is our first watch.
He had a job with a consulting company.
Right, Phil? Old man had that handled.
Was killed.
Board game. Okay.
Please, long time, but I don't really know what really happened to him.
Hmm.
I felt it was strange. Here.
Shout out to all the vets and all the families that have lost someone in any war, man. I have family that have also served. I know that it's hard.
Yeah, all of it, baby. And we're taking that one to the soup kitchen, so put that one over here.
Blue for the snapper, orange for the white fish.
Uncle Sam!
What's up?
That's right. Uncle Sam. You're back early. What's going on? You got mom's sleepy look on your face.
How you gonna try to read me when you know I'm the one that reads you? You gotta marvel at it.
You know, woman for a hot second look like my
Held together
stepmom.
by duct tape and prayers.
It'll be fine. It just needs to float long enough for me to sell it.
I thought we were gonna discuss if we were selling it.
We did. And then you were off fighting Dr. Space Cape or whatever while I was holding it together for 5 long
Dr.
years.
Space Cape.
Now that the world is going back to normal, this thing gotta go.
We grew up on this thing. It's not just mom and dad's name on it, Sarah. This thing is a part of our family.
You know the situation we're in. This is why I prefer not to dwell on it in front of everybody.
But what if we don't have to sell it?
Can I talk to you?
What's good, Big Sam? Oh, what's going on, man? I'm trying to live like you, bro. Yo. Off to save the world again? No, come on, Carlos. You know I'm around here more than you, man. I'm always repping those. When you gonna let me borrow the wings, man? As soon as you give my sister back that $100 you borrowed. Let's go.
Yeah, you ain't the one on the ground doing that every day, though, Sam.
Sam, the boat's gotta go. No, let me finish. I'm doing everything I can to keep this business afloat. And every day I'm making 5 and spending 10.
So why won't you let me help?
No, don't start with that. You waited till before Daddy died. You're out there. I do things my way here.
Right, but you tangled the house into this when you took those loans. Oh. How hard you hit? Sarah. Look, don't hit me again.
True siblings.
Make it nice so you can charter it when you're not out working the water.
Do you know how hard it was for me to come to terms with the situation? Why would you take this in?
We can take a loan and consolidate everything. It'll take down your monthly. What?
You think I didn't try the banks?
How many loans does she already have out, though, Sam?
Yeah, but now you have me.
Don't, Sam. I just got to deal with this.
All right.
Maybe it really is just time for us to move on.
Either way, just let me help. I'll set the appointment. I won't let you down. We can turn this shit around. Trust me.
To the rescue, huh?
Always. Let's get some dinner. I'm hungry.
Change is hard for a lot of people. Don't be a little bitch, Bucky.
Well, if that's not the most adorably old-fashioned thing you've ever done.
Random question for later conversation. You guys ain't giving flowers to your ladies no more?
Okay.
Really?
So
I sent flowers to my guy friend for his birthday. So
Really?
Yeah, like that's a thing I still like to do is send flowers.
treat how you want to be treated, you know.
You know?
Pretty crazy.
Send flowers to your ladies, fellas, and Lady Lemon ladies.
Kind of
Please.
weird.
I mean, tiger photos, I mean, half the time I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's a lot.
Sound like my dad. Wait, how old are you?
106.
Something big gloves.
I have poor circulation.
Let's play a game.
Yeah,
You like games?
love them.
Keep a couple games around for boring shifts. We'll grab a couple beers.
Leave the thing alone, man.
What are you doing?
I'm reading your mind.
Please don't.
Do you eat something?
It.
Drink. What drink? Well, you really did drink.
Yeah, well,
Do you have any siblings?
I have a sister. I have 4.
Miss, drink. Are you close with your parents?
I was. They passed away. D5.
Sorry. Miss. I think it's really sweet you're spending time with Rory. It's been hard for him since his son died. I think not knowing how it happened is the hardest part for him. It really messed him up. You know how we call a guy whose wife died a widower, or if her parents died, you're an orphan? There's no word for someone whose kids died.
Mm.
It's like the worst thing that can happen.
People's kids aren't supposed to die before them. Mm. Always a sad situation.
Hey, what are you doing here? All up to date? Hey, Mr. Christopher.
Damn it, this series is gonna freaking make me cry eventually, isn't it? Damn. That's gotta be rough.
There we go.
Pretty sure that was the son's name.
Come on.
Oh, lined up perfectly. You always gotta do the most, huh?
You know I don't play with these white folks. Look, I know you're worried, all right? But I did the research. I ran the numbers.
You really think this is gonna work?
I know it will. And then we can renovate the kitchen.
And if it
Now,
doesn't,
you
though?
said you wanted to sell plates on the weekends, right? That's great. You can introduce some of Grandma's recipes and you gotta go.
Hey, the appointment's in hours.
There's no such thing as on time. You're either early or late. Pick one.
Okay, now you're really doing more than the most. All right, boys, I love you. Mr. Lou's gonna watch over you, and
Avengers don't have 401k.
no video games.
Yeah, most of them don't.
Bye. Yes, video games.
Go.
Yeah, that doesn't look suspicious as hell. This guy.
Was jetzt? Was sollen wir machen?
A whole ass crowd of people. You're the only one standing still. You didn't think somebody jump at you first? Okay.
So I don't know how jurisdiction works.
Did anyone teach you how to go undercover? You gotta wonder if he was acting on his own right here.
Fucking noob.
Like, what, exactly. Like, what the fuck, man?
Sorry, I keep thinking, did you used to play for LSU? You don't know you from somewhere?
I don't know, dude.
Dude.
How could you not? Let me.
I knew it, Falcon.
Yes, man. No.
I didn't want to say anything, you know.
I always wanted to be an adventure.
Oh, man. It's a dream come true, you know.
That's amazing.
Like keeping my family's business afloat by changing to a fishing and charter model.
You know what I've always wondered? How do you?
You mean those guys or the guys sitting in front of you trying to get a loan?
Both. I mean, the financials are all over the place. Is there some kind of fun for heroes? Did Stark pay you when he was around? Making those, by the way.
Thank you, but no, it doesn't really work like that. There's a tremendous amount of goodwill. Because of that, people are inclined to help.
which applies to
Don't pull a gun unless you're ready to fight. Celebrity, right there.
Get what you're going for here. Are you trying to help us? Or
Said it in a word.
You have no income over the last 5 years.
How can you have income if you don't exist?
Sarah. I've been gone, like several billion other people. But if you look at our plan, I have government contracts. So that's proof of earnings. And I know for a fact that we qualify for an SBA loan. Under the old terms, sure. But these days, with everyone's showing up, well, things tighten up.
Funny how things always tighten around us.
Whoa, easy there. Look, I'm on your side. I can always a hero. Is there any chance, of course, you could say that I could get us something with your arms out? Are you serious?
I ain't come here for that.
Mr. Wilson, Mrs. Wilson.
Ms. I'm a widow.
Ms. Wilson, I know your family has been with us for generations, but we cannot approve it.
Of course not.
I'm truly sorry. We're going to get that loan. I don't care if I have to go to every bank in the city.
Sam, stop. I don't want to deal with this again.
Well, that's what life is.
That's why you shouldn't have went in there banking on your hero status, Sam.
Don't forget, you joined the Air Force. You didn't see everything Mom and Daddy dealt with.
Huh.
I knew they weren't going to help us. It's not their job. Those people don't even know who Daddy was, and he was a giant.
I don't care. I'm not going to quit.
What are you trying to prove, Sam? And who are you trying to prove it to? I swear, after Daddy died,
See, I knew that was going to come up.
I never hid what I thought. You had to go off and fight armies and monsters, and I appreciate that. But you don't get to come back here and try to right your wrongs just because you couldn't deal with what was going on here. You don't know what happened these last 5 years. I was alone with 2 babies, and I survived. I'm the one who kept that boat from sinking.
Yeah, well, half the boat's mine, and so is the house. We're not selling our family's legacy.
You gonna do me like that, but you know I'm right?
Yep.
I have thoughts, but I'm keeping civil. Yeah, that's a fact, Phil. And it's sad but true, James. Yeah, that might be the only type of loan you're able to get. And it really sucks. Like my man's legit a damn Avenger. He can't get a fucking bank loan.
So this is the leader of the Flag Smashers, huh?
Yeah, real nice guy.
How you know he the leader?
I did, but you know, sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty or a broken orbital.
You're lucky that's all you got. You're strong.
He was. I mean, bro, they went dark as soon as it was all over. But that's their MO. We just gotta keep our eyes and ears to the ground until they pop up again.
Anything else happen outside the video?
Nah, man, my face is in the dirt.
You need to get away from wherever you are. They know what you look like now.
No.
Wait, you don't think it could be a...
But I'll circle back to you. Let's keep this between me and you, okay?
All right.
My God, Sam, you better look at this.
Unrest in the wake of recent events has left us vulnerable. Everyday Americans feel it. While we love heroes who put their lives on the line.
Oh shit! Is this where they talk about Wanda?
We also need a hero to defend this country.
We need a real person who embodies America's greatest values.
This is budget Captain America coming up.
Yeah. Discount Thunderbolts Captain America.
So, on behalf of the Department of Defense and our Commander-in-Chief, it is with great honor that we announce here today that the United States of America has a new hero. Join me in welcoming
Your new Captain America.
Ooh, boy. Yeah, you're right, celebrity. I think Sam's not taking everything into account. Like I said earlier, some folks cannot deal with change, especially after everything that just happened with the blip and all them coming back. I don't even like the way that dude's face is cut. Is that bad to say? Like I don't like the look of him. Wanda's about to land. Oh man. Yeah, you're right. That this is kind of happening congruently with that. So okay, let me skim ahead. We got anything extras outside of just these random blips here? Nope, doesn't look like it. And not too keen on watching those so hard this go around. So yeah, that's a lot to deal with. The bulk of WandaVision was centered around mental health, and I think we're going to see a lot of nodes of that here, especially already where Bucky is concerned. The real world coming at you, having to deal with, black folks don't get loans so easy in America. I don't know how it is in other countries, but I know that's how it is here. And again, it doesn't matter how high of a celebrity tier you are sometimes. These motherfuckers literally save the whole ass planet. You can't get a loan for a sister. This guy's sitting there talking about, I know you from somewhere. Like, bro, how do you not know that man's face immediately? Immediately. You always wanted to be an adventurer, but you can't recognize off rip who this man was. Yeah. Just nah. It's annoying to see, but it legit is the real world. It's oof. And like I said, I have thoughts on how Sam is viewing this whole situation, but I'm gonna keep it civil. It's a family dynamic that he's gonna have to go through, and I know he's clinging on to something that means and has meant a lot to him throughout his life, and he's searching for that in all of this change whirlwind that he's in, but he can't force that on his sister, and he doesn't see that that's what he's doing. I think it's going to take a minute for that to happen, and once it does, it's not going to be pretty, but homie's going to have to learn how to deal with it. Amongst everything else, he is going to have to learn how to deal with it. It's going to take time, but whew, yeah, it's going to be doozy when it drops. And again, I will state, Bucky's therapist just needs to go ahead and retire. Please let someone else come in and help that man, because you, madam, are at the end of your rope already. I don't even think you even wanted to take his case, because you can't go out with a bang now. You just don't seem like you're really into helping people anymore, and that's not good for someone like Bucky at all. Lauren, please, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so I like the fact that they're so concentrating on mental health, and especially that of a veteran, a soldier, someone who didn't have the time to slow down, and readjust back into the society properly. Where the thing where Bucky's sleeping on the floor, that's totally accurate. Like, once you've been taught to sleep in rough positions and stuff like that, a bed's the most uncomfortable thing on the planet to be sleeping on. And then add on night terrors and stuff like that, and sleeping with the television on, like that's a real PTSD thing. This helps you sleep, because sometimes quiet's too much, because it enables your brain to go off the kilter. Like, there's some times where I need to sleep with YouTube on in the background, or like a movie or something like that. It's very rarely that I always sleep with nothing on. And it's not to say I have military PTSD. I have PTSD from other things. Not clinically diagnosed, I might add, but it's something that's there as a part of me, so I can understand that bit. The therapist, I didn't get to quite catch what the therapist was saying because you were talking so much.
Sorry.
But you were on a rant, so I didn't want to interrupt you. You were really on a roll, but I got the gist of who she was, and I think in the case of Bucky, where I'm being so old and never having the time to stop and whatnot. Her hard ass. I'm taking it she was military. Was she military? Right.
She
okay,
said
so,
she was a good soldier. Yeah.
So she's a hard ass. She's been brought up in a different time, a different kind of war compared to him. His has been a constant war. Hers has been different tours over different series of war. So she'll have a different mentality.
She's had downtime.
And downtime as well. So yeah, she's going to be a hard ass depending on what her rank was, where she was fighting in. Plus, being a woman of a certain age, she would need to have fought to be in the army. Do you know what I'm saying? So she will have this kind of hard-assed ethic to her. So I'm not really surprised about that. And sometimes when you're dealing with someone with mental health issues, you really need to give them a shake sometimes to get them to see what's going on with them. Because sometimes they're not self-aware about those things. Sometimes people with mental illness are not aware consciously what's going on with them, and their self-isolation, like Bucky is doing, and like he's trying to make up for his misdeeds and stuff like that in his own way, which is still good therapy. But I think the therapist is doing her job with what she's got. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just need to play that out and see what happens with her. We might see another side to her and more of their therapy sessions. So we might be able to see where she's coming from in regards to Bucky. The whole dynamic between Sam and his sister is really good. I love that. I'm fascinated with the family dynamic and the boat and things like that. And yes, there's this big theme of like change and adjustment. And they're both going through this adjustment. It's both going through this change. Like there's been these big massive fights and wars and events that have happened, and now they need to pick up the pieces somehow. And how does one do that? And it's the same with Wanda. Like, how do you circle back to that? And also, how the fuck does an Avenger not be able to pay enough to like save up a business? Do you know? Like, why are they not paid? Like, where's their money? Like, do you know? That's a big problem. That's a massive problem. Anyway, and budget Captain America looks fucking terrible. Like, he looks like a white baby that's grown too fast. Right? Do you know what I'm saying? With the jaw? He does! He looks like a white baby.
Oh,
growing too fast. And he's ended up growing too fast and just stopped at pint size. You know? We got Captain America, yeah, and then we got budget Captain America, like, eat a little bitty space. I'm like, what is that? What even is this with the
it's a poor copy.
Anyway, that's a waste of vibranium. He did not earn that.
Yeah, seriously.
I mostly really appreciate that we're back to Marvel stuff. I did like WandaVision, but it was too off there for me. But I like the fact that it's this is more in line with what we expect from Marvel. It's a step up as well when it comes to the TV shows. And it's longer. It's much longer. You've got more time to be indulged in it and just to be part of it. And there's less credits and stuff, which I really like. And this is a massive improvement. I like this, and also Bucky Barnes is really hot.
I knew that was coming.
Sam's hot too. Don't get me wrong. That fucking Falcon suit is like legit. And his sister's cute as well.
Old Cap to run into Baby Cap. Yeah, Baby Cap will get his ass knocked out still, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I do agree with you on some of the points you made about the lady therapist. Yeah, you did have to be a bit harder depending on what parts of military work you wanted to do if you were a woman back then. So I get the needing to go in there and have some bass in your voice and trying to be stern and shake a patient up, but that tactic doesn't work for everyone. And I think if she was paying attention, she would see that's not working for Bucky either. But Bucky may seem like he's aloof, but he knows exactly what his situation is. And and if he had the right person to talk about it with, he would. That woman's not the right person for him. Not saying that she's just horrible and terrible at her job, because this is the only case we've seen her working with. It just seems like she's already at the end of her rope. She's probably had a good long run, and this is one that neither one of them want to be there.
I was just thinking before James Elliott's comment popped up, like, we have not had confirmation that old Captain America's dead, right?
No, he's not dead. He just ain't around.
Yeah, he ain't around. But I would concur with James Elliott for old Cap to run into baby Cap. Like, I want that to happen. I'm just looking at him like, boy, son, you ain't fit for that shield.
Don't.
Yep.
I like Steve. If he didn't jump back to that dimension with Peggy, then he's probably sitting and watching this on the news, rolling his eyes like, oh, these bastards never learn.
Yep.
So if he showed up by the whole end of this, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think we're going to get that, but I would totally understand if they did it. From the very few things that I think I've only watched one review for this, and it wasn't even really a review for this show. It just happened to tie in because they were talking about Marvel stuff. Is that this is also going to be the tie-in with the Thunderbolts as well. So that's why, and if you know the Thunderbolts comics, that's General Ross, who is was almost Bruce Banner's father-in-law. Yeah, and also is Red Hulk. So yeah, he's got his own little I want to say, let's see, anti/discount Dark Avengers, if you want to put it that way. Then they're the Thunderbolts. And a lot of folks are thinking this is going to be a tie-in. Also, we might possibly see Black Widow Mach 2 before this is over, because she also ties into that. So we'll see how it ends up. We'll see how it ends up. I'm gonna, throughout the rest of the week, I'll probably catch a few other theory videos before we watch episode 2, just see where everyone else's head's at, if people are thinking like we are. And, just catch the lay of the land and see if anything's out there that pops. But yeah, I'm digging the show so far. One, the length, automatically better than WandaVision. Thank you for that. Two, this is gonna lightweight be not the buddy cop thing, but almost like a discount spy game coming in. We've got like these special op guys that are going at it now. And I think we're going to see some very, very interesting things, and I'm looking forward to it. Get the yawn out.
Had to. It's nearly 11 o'clock here.
Let's see. Wait, what she say? Are Sam and his sister's parents important? I don't recall that much from the comics. It's likely how she said that he was a giant. It's likely that they did a lot for New Orleans, like NOLA. That's where they are right now. Which, if Cloak and Dagger were still a thing, this would be such a good tie-in, because they were also in New Orleans. But it's likely let's say he was a figure, almost say not as big, but almost akin to like Harry Connick Jr. Some younger folks probably don't know who that is. He's a really good jazz guy. And he is from New Orleans. So, way back in the day when there was Hurricane Katrina and all that came in, he was one of those celebs that were really big pushers for the neighborhood and getting the city back together and, getting funds and stuff in to help the city. And I would imagine that because of this fishing business they had, they said they grew up with it. So they were probably really big and prominent in the community when Sam and his sister were growing up. So I think that's what he meant. Not necessarily that they had some big stake in the whole comic storyline as a whole, but just they were important to the city. So let's see. And again, yes, celebrity, I agree. Discount Captain America looks like a dork. Not feeling that at all. And yeah, I wouldn't be mad if old man Cap came through at the end and just went, just hit baby Cap with the, elbow to the forehead real quick.
What were Sam's parents' names again?
What? Whose names?
What were Sam's parents' names again?
Did they say?
It was on the boat.
Oh, okay, I missed it. Like, I remember seeing it scroll by, but I didn't commit it to memory. So we'll have to go back and look at that. Rabbit hole closed. I mean, you never know, man. Hey, Feige is out here writing his own fan fiction, and I am loving the stories. So you never know. They might come back in. Don't close the rabbit hole just yet. Don't close the rabbit hole just yet, James. We all on episode 1. We'll see what's what. But like I said, we'll watch some other reviewers, see what they think. We'll converse a bit more before we get into episode 2, which likely will probably be back on schedule with doing the Friday watches. I believe that's when it comes out every week. I am moving soon, so we might be off 1 or 2 weeks coming up here soon. But yeah, we'll be back on schedule. And yeah, celebrity fishing is hard work. Running any type of business like that, especially nowadays, is rough in some parts of the world. And that's just not the US, but all over. Because, fishing and like canneries and all that, they're not as big booming businesses as they used to be way back in the day. So I feel for a lot of folks that are in that industry.
Time to, guys, go watch Seaspiracy on Netflix. I'm like, this is a good.
Are you trying to traumatize the audience?
Listen, I'm just telling people that they need to go do that, and you need to watch it because it's worth saving our planet for. I'm just saying.
I like where your head's at, James. I like where that tinfoil is. Yes. Hold on to the rabbit holes. Goliath as the illegitimate father.
This was what I was looking at. I was actually looking up black characters in Marvel because I was thinking of one guy. I think it was Blue Marvel that I was thinking of.
Yeah. I think eventually we're going to see him because we got Monica now. And I'm really, my fingers are crossed that it's Kevin Graveau that plays him. If you don't know who that guy is just by his name, go remember the Underworld movies. He is the guy that played Blaze, who is the big muscly black guy with the super deep voice that was on Lucian's right hand, basically, on the werewolf team. He came up with the character of Blue Marvel. And even though it came out later on, I believe it came out in like the 90s, by timeline of Marvel heroes, Blue Marvel is the first black superhero in the whole pantheon. So he has a very, very interesting story. If you don't want to go find it and read it, go to Comics Explained and search Blue Marvel. Rob will get you hooked up on all the knowledge you need to know about that man. See, Goliath and Ant-Man and Sam had a thing. Come on with the tinfoil, James. I love all the tinfoil, so I'm here for it.
I mean, Isaiah, is it Bill Foster and Blue Marvel, and I'm finding another one here, Isaiah Bradley.
Isaiah Bradley. I know that name. What's his character name? Like his hero name. Isaiah Bradley.
Can't remember.
It's gonna bug me. I gotta look it up now.
It's one of the three.
Yep. There it is. Didn't even have to finish typing it.
I think he's meant to be one of the Black Captain Americas.
He is affiliated with Project Rebirth. And yes, looks like he is one. Yeah, he's Black Captain America. He held the title. It looks like. Yeah, that was his title.
I'm seeing some videos that are coming up with theory that Isaiah Bradley is Sam Wilson's father.
Huh.
At least for in the Falcon and Winter Soldier. So
I would if they actually do that and they make him like the legitimate father. I don't know that I would like that, because that just speaks more to Black families growing up in broken homes and having like these, secret baby daddies and whatnot. I don't like that setup for Sam. For Isaiah Bradley.
Who doesn't have a broken home these days?
It's deeper. It's deeper than that. You can't lump it in to everything, saying who doesn't have a broken home with that. It's deeper than that for the Black community. That's a huge conversation to be had, and we're not going to go into here.
Educate me later.
Yeah. It would be an interesting tie-in to have it go there, but not with the setup they've already given him. For them, having grown up with this fishing family, and they were good in the industry, before all the bad stuff. So yeah.
Or the Isaiah Bradley could be an uncle or something like that.
Something like that. I could take, but not that he's like the secret father that Sam never knew. No, that just would not be a good tie-in. You stop that right now, James.
What this?
Yeah, nah. We're not going to even highlight that. That's going to be a non-thing. But anyways, join us next Friday or Saturday. We'll work out the times. We're in different countries, so syncing up sometimes be hard. But we will definitely be back. Celebrity said, "Who's Isaiah Bradley?" He is another version of Captain America. He's a Black man that also held the mantle of Captain America. Go definitely check out Comics Explains videos on him, and Rob will get you situated with all of the knowledge. He is a very good, just on comic book characters in general, whole storylines and backstories and plots. Rob's your guy. If it's Marvel, he's got some DC stories too, but his main knowledge base is in Marvel. If you're looking for DC stuff by chance, hit up damn it, what is Benny's channel name? Comic Storian. And he'll get you the knowledge that you need for that. But we's gonna cut out now. Lauren, any closing thoughts?
Comic Storian is nowhere near the caliber of Comics Explained. I'm just going to put that out there, okay?
If you're looking for Marvel, then yeah.
Well, no, he's got lots of DC stuff as well. He's working through them, but
he has some. But he's even said in videos he's more of a Marvel guy, and he's presented Benny up as being the DC guy a lot of times.
I just find Benny really annoying and comes over aggressive, and
that's fair.
I kind of resent.
It's not everybody's cup of tea.
Nah, the when they did the podcast, when they did like the live streams with Rob and the other dude from Canada, I think he was. He used to shit talk him all the time, just like. It was a joke, but it was also like close to bullying as well. So I'm like, I know like too much. Rob's chill though. Rob.
So I can't speak to those. So understandable that you would feel that way.
But yeah, this was fun.
Of course, it's fun. It's always fun being here. So come back and hang with us next time, folks. I'll probably have some more delicious snacks to eat while we're watching. And I will see you guys later. Have a great rest of your week and weekend. And please be safe out there, y'all. Be safe. We still fighting this virus. Let's try to keep it together. Peace.
Tattles.